I got my eyes on the throne, so watch me now, watch me now, watch me now, watch me now. Watch me now, watch me now. I've got this craving, you can't take me out. When you think you're ahead, I'll tear you down for the count. I'm not slipping, you won't bring me down. Not gonna get on your level, I'm gonna go for the crown. Watch me now, watch me now, watch me now. I got my eyes on the throne, so watch me now, watch me now, watch me now, watch me now. Watch me now, watch me now.
Here in Washington, D.C., glad you're with us. Chris, of course, you have to think about that 2019 World Series run. Really impressive by the Nats. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Washington Nationals. John Shambi on the play-by-play with you. Chris Singleton providing the color. Chris, one guy having a big year for this club, leading the team in home runs and runs batted in, Kyle Schwarber.
Yeah, Boogie's one of the pillars of this lineup, and when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs.
First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. Towing the slab in today's game, Mason Thompson. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
He puts it in his pocket, safe at first without a play. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Batting third.
Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Then there's one down. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
Hard ground ball for a base knock. Around third. He will score, and it's 1-0. Now tries to get back, but they slap the tag on him at second. Trey Turner now comes into this one with the 7th best batting average in the NL. In the dirt, and the runner holds. Today, a significant day in Major League Baseball. It is Lou Gehrig Day throughout the majors as we honor one of the greatest players in the history of the game. And as well, we raise awareness for ALS. That ends the inning, so we take a break. 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Phillies 1, and the Nats coming to bat. Back in Washington, D.C. And on the hill today, Aaron Nola. What's the scouting report on him?
His career ERA has been under 4. What I like most about him is his reliability. Takes the ball every 5th day, ready to go whenever the manager calls.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And that clips the inside corner. When you think about the impact of Lou Gehrig on the world of sports, consider this. His number 4 was retired after he passed from ALS. It is the first number ever to be retired in all of professional sports. So effectively, the reason we have retired numbers is due to the fact that Lou Gehrig passed from ALS. And now it's Luis Garcia. And first offering is fouled off. Personally, Lou Gehrig Day means a ton to me. I lost a close friend to ALS in 2007, Tim Sheehy. And you're talking about a disease that is 100% fatal. And the average lifespan for people diagnosed with ALS is just between 2 and 5 years.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So they just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Joey Meneses, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Runner on the go. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Garcia rounds second on his way to third. Across is the runner from first. It's 1-1.
A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely.
1 out, runner at second. Next for the Nationals is the DH, Lane Thomas. And that's in there for strike 1. One of the other important pieces as far as raising awareness for ALS is that it is necessary to raise money not just for research but also for patient care. The average out-of-pocket cost for somebody with ALS is $250,000. Hard hit, left field, base hit. Meneses headed for the plate. He'll score. It's 2-1. Round second, digging for third. Pulls him to third safely. A run comes in on the play.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. They call those the alleys for a reason, man. They're long, and if you can't cut the ball off as an outfielder before it gets by you, that hitter's going to run for a while. That right there is a beautiful swing and nice hustle for the triple.
Dominic Smith in the box now. No balls and a strike. Right side. Stop. Tosses to first. Runner scores, though. That's a little insurance, and the lead is 2. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. In there, and it's 0-1. There's a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. And that ends the inning. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. Second inning coming up from our nation's capital. It's the Nationals. Back here in Nationals Park. Second inning set to go. Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Thompson back to work. Bounce to the left side. House tosses to first. One up, one down. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. And it stays fair.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Man at first, and here's the catcher, JT Realmuto. In the air, left field. Call on his way over. Puts the squeeze on that one. And there's two down. Next is the designated hitter, Johan Rojas. Fourth on the batting average leaderboard in the National League. That's inside. The 1-0. Out towards right center field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Castellanos on his way to the plate. He scores, and they trail by one.
Well done. Drives in the run. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
This is Bryson Stott. Scored the first run of the game back in the first after a single to reach base. That one ripped. And that is that. Phillies with the run-scoring double. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here at the ballpark, and here's the rookie center fielder, number 7.
Number 7.
The right-hander back to work. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. That one ripped, but foul. The wind of the pitch. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a man on base to start the inning. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for two. So up next, Alex Call. That one's in there, 0-1. And a swing and a miss. Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire. Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog. And I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way. So people around the league really appreciate his consistency.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Brady House in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Up the middle, and it gets by him.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Abrams batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
And that one is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And puts the squeeze on that, and that'll do it. Nationals leave one, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. And welcome back. Top half of the third inning at the plate. Brandon Marsh. And the right-hander back to work. Line drive, caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. 0 for 1 so far. Thompson, 25 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2016. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Looks like he went up there guessing on the first pitch and was going to sell out to it. Didn't make any contact, though.
Kicks and fires. And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. So now 1-2 to Rhys.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Schwarber at the plate now. That's ball 1.
1-0.
Next offering is in for a strike. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
For this guy, it's truly a battle when he steps into the box. Only one thing on his mind, seeing that pitch out of the hand and hit it hard somewhere.
Chop back up the middle. Abrams whips it to first. Schwarber out on the play. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Phillies go down. Bottom of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. And the pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Nationals doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Next pitch is outside. Next pitch misses, and the count is 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two on the way. Fights it off. He'll see another. This one in the air, center field. Marsh moves under it. Makes the catch. One down. And now the right fielder, Joey Meneses. Next pitch is popped up. Nola puts it away. 2 down.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Thomas stands in now and watches strike 1. Next pitch inside, and 1-1. And the righty deals. So now 1-2.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Next one just misses. The count now 2-2. And a pitch.
Helpful.
That's out to center field. Makes the grab on the run. That is the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, but they still lead at 3-2.
Leave me alone, please. I've got a habit of doing my own thing. So if you wouldn't mind.
Back in Washington, D.C., John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Trey Turner. Thompson back to work. Hammered, and now maybe extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Grounded out his first time. There's a strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Turner leads off second with nobody out. Here's a tapper towards short. Abrams tosses across to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Castellanos swings through it for strike 1.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
The 0-1. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Meneses makes the play. Runner tagging from third. A big run scores on the sac fly. It's 3-3.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
JT Realmuto steps in. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. And that's a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Johan Rojas getting ready to hit. Doubled in his first AB. Ball 1, no strikes. Man on second, 2 down. And that's in for a strike. Check swing went around. And the count 1-2. Good eye right there. Runner leads away at second. And a swing and a miss. Good job at damage control right there.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Welcome back. Bottom of the fourth. And here's the first baseman, Dominic Smith.
I'm in tune, I'm plotting my next move. I made sure I can't lose by changing my mental. I'm focused, I'm in tune, I'm plotting my next move. I made sure I can't lose by changing my mental.
And a pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that one off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, he froze him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Now, Hebert Ruiz. That one off the mark, and that's ball 1. The wide to kick the pitch. Up the middle. Stop. Slings to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Well, that looks routine, but it hasn't been so easy for this club defensively this year. And you got to make those routine plays behind a pitcher. It helps him to get more comfortable and move through this ball game.
Number 7 stands in now, looks at that one inside. Next offering is in for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
The 1-1. And that one clips the corner.
Well, he went inside a couple of times and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nationals go quietly. So no change in the score. It's 3-3. Back here in Nationals Park. New inning getting started. And here's the Phillies leadoff man, Bryson Stott. And here it comes. And that one sliced foul.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. So far, 6 hits on the first pitch alone. That tells you something.
And a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. 1 for 2. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. 1 at second, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Great job on the mound, fielding his position and making a good throw to second to get the double play started. Far too often we see pitchers have a hard time with that throw, but no issues right there. That's good practice paying off in a game and resulting in 2 big outs.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. In there for strike 1. And the 0-1. Laced down the line. This looks like extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So, man aboard. Now, here is Kyle Schwarber. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. Popped up. House makes the play, and that is the inning. Phillies strand 1, still tied 3-3. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the left fielder, Alex Call.
Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point.
Pitch misses inside. 1-0. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock. Brady House digging in for the Nationals. Pitching coach making his way to the mound. All quiet in the pen. So I guess he just wants to settle him down a little bit out there. And that's in there for strike 1.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out on that double play.
Next offering is in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Try to stay out of a double play here.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Abrams in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. And now up for Washington, Luis Garcia. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Tries to check his swing, but he makes contact. Hoskins makes the grab, and that'll end. Back here at the ballpark, here's Turner now. Turner, 29 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Thompson back to work. Strike 1.
0-1.
Righty to the plate. Strike 2. Bullpen activity starting up now. Jordan Weems appears to be getting loose. Cronin, the lefty, warming up as well. The 0-2. This one high in the air to left center. And that one hops the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Mason Thompson won't go any further, and not his finest start. Never really looked comfortable out there. We'll have a new pitcher on the mound when we get back. Patrick Corbin on to pitch here. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Number 46.
Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. And that's ripped for a base hit. Throw into third, and he'll move up to third on the throwing error.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Go ahead run on base. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. And ball one. Turner, the runner at third. Bohm at first with no outs. Castellanos swings and lifts a high fly ball. Deep left field. And it is gone. Nick Castellanos goes deep. His 13th home run of the season, and they jump out front. It's 6-3. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Here's a high chopper. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
The batter number 5, second baseman
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. And first offering is fouled off. Ground ball could be 2. The throw to second, over to first, safe.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh, 1 for 3.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
And a ground ball to first, and he picks it up and he'll put it in his pocket. Two on, 1 out. On the ground, right side, Garcia goes to second, safe there. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Now on the mound for the Nationals, Andres Machado.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest right here. And that might not be a factor at all in terms of being rusty, but he should definitely be well rested.
Rhys Hoskins stands in for the Phillies.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
0-1. Hard ground ball, base knock. Stop around third. The throw in. And he's in there as a run scores.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
runners at first and third. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. Pitch misses. Ball one. Crushed in the air. Left center field. Way back there. No doubt about it. Homer number 25 of the year, and they tack on 3. It's 11-3.
It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
One out, base is empty. Here's Trey Turner. First pitch, and he just missed. One down, base is empty. Pitch is in there. Strike one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Bounced up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. Out on a bang-bang play.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Number 7 under it, and that's the third out. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. On to the bottom of inning number 6. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And welcome back. Now it's the right fielder, Joey Meneses.
The right fielder.
The wind of the pitch. That's through there for a strike.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Fires over to Hoskins, and a quick out number 1.
The designated hitter.
Here's Lane Thomas. 1 for 2 in the game. He tripled and scored in the first. On the inside corner for a strike.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater. 2 outs, base is empty. Dom Smith stands in. In there, and it's 0-1. Smith measures 6 feet even, 225 pounds. A former first-round pick back in 2013. Ball to strike. The pitch. That's hard hit on the line. And that gets down into the gap. And that extends the inning. Up now for Washington, Hebert Ruiz. That one ripped right center field. That's back. That one is gone. He leaves the yard to right. His 4th home run of the season. It's 11-5.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Two outs. Nobody on. Next to hit for the Nats, number 7. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. On the mound now, Andrew Bellotti. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Number 64, Andrew Bellotti.
That clips the zone, and that is strike one. That one drifts inside. The other way, and that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Base hit. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Couple of singles back to back. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched.
And this ball gets down. It's a hit. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away.
Comes through with the RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. That one 95 to finish him off. So they get 3 runs on 5 hits. No. We go to the top of the 7th, and now for the Phillies, Nick Castellanos. The pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Number 7 glides to his left. Makes the grab, and there's 1 away. And now it is JT Realmuto. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Next offering misses, and that's ball 2.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
The wind to kick the 2-0. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. Liner caught at second.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
And next is the designated hitter, Johan Rojas. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Good eye right there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one lifted to left. Call under this one. Brings it in for the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now up for Washington, Luis Garcia. Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Matt Strong.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Gets under it and pops it up. Puts the squeeze on it, and there's 1 down. And now the right fielder, Joey Meneses. First pitch just misses. That's a strike. The pitch to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out. Lane Thomas will hit next. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And downstairs. Kicks and deals. And he hits a ground ball right side. He'll do it himself. Out number 3. And the Nationals on to pitch now for the Nationals, Matt Cronin.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
He makes the grab, and there's one away.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
That's ripped. Base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
All over that one right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Runner on at first with one gone. Rhys Hoskins stands in for the Phillies.
Ball 1, no strike.
The lefty, the 1-0. On the ground, could be 2. Slings to second, and it's a double play to end the inning. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Phillies 11 and the Nationals 6. Back in Washington, D.C., ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's Dominic Smith. And first offering is fouled off. Slow roller up the middle. Gets it to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Hebert Ruiz digging in for the Nationals. There's a strike. Next offering misses down and away. That one the other way. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, number 7. And that's in there for strike 1. Out to short, Turner. Throws to first. That's the inning. Back here in Nationals Park. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Kyle Schwarber. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. And now the lefty. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Ruiz under it. Squeezes it. One up, one down.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
In the air, left field call. Moving under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Boom. In the box now. No balls and a strike. Pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
1-0.
2 down, nobody on. Fly ball down the line. Diving, makes the grab.
Great diving catch to end the inning after the pitcher battles through a tough one. That'll fire up the dugout. Time to go hit.
Back here at the ballpark, now at the plate, Alex Call. So they turn to Craig Kimbrell.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll We'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Kimbrel, 34-year-old vet, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Swings through that.
0-2 is the count.
Lined, and that's a base hit.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And here is Brady House.
That's a ball.
First offering, and it just misses.
Counts 1-0.
When the leadoff man gets on, you want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
That's a laser base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a really nice approach. Shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Abrams stands in now and watches strike 1. That one catches the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. Right-hander kicks, deals. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. The pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Call on second. House on at first with nobody out. He goes down looking.
The batter, number 2.
Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals. In there, and it's 0-1. Left-hand hitter waits. Struck him out without a swing. Fastball to letters, froze him for strike 3. So they're down to their final out. And the batter now, Joey Meneses, as the Nationals are down to their final out. In there for strike 1. 2 outs, a couple of base runners at first and second. Ball 1 there.
1-1.
The next offering misses, and it's 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swing and a ball popped up, and he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies take game 1 of the series on the road.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Guys start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
11-6 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
It's easy sometimes.
Inside the Show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Looking
Inside the Show. with Justin Allegri.
Get up off my talk. Let me talk my talk. Let me show them how I feel for real. These ain't ill. They ain't got no skill. They ain't got no will for real. I was 10 and 2 on Central Road, trying to make my dream come true. Young and from Delamo, trying to let y'all know just what we go through. I was back to back, shack for a pack of thing wasn't on F. As a matter of fact, it was half of that. Stop going to church like what it's all worth. What would Jesus do if he was in the shoes? If Johnny pull up, I'm in the trunk. I was off that Jesus. Had the passion of Christ. I ain't need a Jesus piece.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, when you consider the top hitters' ballparks in the sport, this has got to be one of them.
I'll say this. Pitchers have to stay with their game. They can't look over their shoulder and think, I have to be fine and perfect on every pitch. Continue to pitch to your strengths, and you'll come out of here with a good outing.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go. And today's starter, Ranger Suarez. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
The wind and the pitch. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And he deals. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The wind of the pitch. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore.
The pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Schwarber makes the catch, and there's one gone. Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers.
Number 8, Matt Vierling.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Here comes a pitch. Ripped on the ground to second. Stott over to first in time. And there's 2 away.
The first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Kicks and fires. Liner, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Stepping in, Andy Ibanez. First offering misses the mark. Just off the outside part of the plate.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
2-0. And there's a foul ball. Torkelson, the runner at first with 2 gone. Got him. Good job at damage control right there. Another look here at the solo shot leading off the ball game. It's now 1-0. Back here in Philadelphia, and today's starter, Tarek Skubal. Always a treat to watch one of the best starters in the sport singing.
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses, and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Oh, 1 down. And that's down and away. Ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through.
Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Rhys Hoskins, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Into left center for a base hit. Rojas around second, headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Back-to-back base hits. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Right now with more RBIs than anyone in the National League. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
The next pitch misses, and the count even 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
One thing on his mind right there with that swing, he's trying to go deep.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. In comes the run from third. We're tied at 1.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Good power, not great in the OBP department. That's towards center. Vierling makes the catch. And there's 2 away. And now it's Alec Bohm. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. That one is absolutely belted. And it's gone! That'll fire up the dugout. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 4-1. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at-bat. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
So 2 down. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Rodolfo Castro. Swing and a high fly ball to left. McKinstry settles underneath it. And that'll do it. But 4 runs score in the inning. 3 coming right here on the 3-run homer. It's now a 4-1. Top of the second. Here is Austin Meadows. Suarez back to work. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ballgame.
Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boog. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Javier Baez, who hails from Puerto Rico, he was the 9th overall pick in 2011 by the Cubs, and what a fun player to watch. Won the World Series in 2016. He was the NLCS MVP, and of course on the cover of MLB The Show in 2020.
Yeah, nearly won the MVP in 2018 when he finished runner-up to Christian Yelich, and it's about the only thing he hasn't been able to do.
That one the other way. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Tigers are shut down there, and they trail it. Bottom half of inning number 2. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Edmundo Sosa. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. That misses. And that's ball 1. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
JT Realmuto steps in. To third. Throw on to Torkelson. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Back to the top of the lineup and digging in for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. Slice the other way. That's a base hit.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. This one popped up. Baez makes the grab. And that is that. One left. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Now it's Zach Short. There's the strike.
0-1.
Line drive, puts it away for the out. So the lineup flips over, and next up for the Tigers, Wenzel Perez. First pitch, and he just misses. Perez, in his rookie season, 23 years old. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you...
Runner on the go. Lined, and that's a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out. So digging in, Matt Vierling. Grounded out his first time. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Spencer Torkelson. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Two outs. And a swing and a miss there.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Perez at third. McKinstry on at first with two down. Next pitch just misses. And that is ball one. And a ball evens the count.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
At the belt and fires. Stays alive. Corners are occupied with two down. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Andy Ibanez up next for the Tigers. Two on, two outs. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike three.
A couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting.
Set for the bottom of the third, and it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Hoskins measures 6 feet 4 inches, 245 pounds, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2014. Vierland drifts towards it, drops into the glove, and there's one down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Schwarber batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes.
This one swung on and hit well, way back there. And it's off the batter's eye. A soaring shot to center is 26th of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 5-1.
Knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Smash to the left side. Throw on to Torkelson, and Castellanos is out. Here's the Phillies DH, Alec Bohm. He had a big 3-run homer in his first trip. Bohm batting 6th in today's lineup. He's usually a third baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
A little bit of a day off for him. Instead of being at the hot corner, he can just kind of put the batting gloves on, hold the bat as he sits on the bench, waiting for his time to hit.
That one fouled off. Lifted in the air, right center field. Meadows going after it. Nice grab on the run. And the inning is over. The Phillies get one by way of the long ball. It's now a 5-1 ball game. You're watching Phillies baseball on the show North. Start of the fourth. Now the third baseman, Andy Ibanez. First pitch just misses.
Well, these Tigers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. Everything came together for him. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter, so no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Meadows stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Next one misses. Ball 1. Runner at first with no outs here. Next offering misses. Ball 2. And a pitch. Good job to fight that one off.
Five foul balls in this at bat so far, and these guys are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Man at first, Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Ibanez at first, 1 gone. And that one fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Swings and misses. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
That's in for a strike. On the ground to the left, and foul ball. And a 1-2. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Bottom 4. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Rodolfo Castro. Swing and a miss. Slider right there.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these guys are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Swing and a miss. In the dirt, Rogers down to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Well, when you swing through that one breaking ball that puts you up against the ropes with 2 strikes, you think he's either going to double up or try to blow a fastball by you with the next pitch. And right there, he snapped off another curve. And it was the same result as the pitch before.
And stepping in is the speedy Edmundo Sosa. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. And a pitch. And that's in for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Ripped to third and caught. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Fought off foul. 0-2 as he waves at that one. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Back here in Philadelphia, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Zach Short. That one's in there. That's strike one.
Well, these Tigers need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
2 strikes.
Liner snagged at first. And next to hit for Detroit, Wenzel Perez. Swings through that one. 0-1.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Fires over to Hoskins, and the first 2 set down to the top of the 5th. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Zach McKinstry. That one's in there, 0-1. There's a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Next offering in the dirt. Now 1-2.
2 strikes.
That's to third. Zips it to first. And that will end the inning. Tigers fail to make any noise. They're down 5-1. And welcome back. Bottom of the inning. This is Bryson Stott. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And that's down, a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's A.J. Hinch heading towards the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change right here. Tarek Skubal gives way, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. Spencer Turnbull takes over on the mound.
Well, he hasn't pitched in a while, coming on here after 5 days rest, so he should be rested, but we'll see if he has any rust to shake off.
And now Johan Rojas. Grounder might be 2. To second, there's 1. Over to first, double play. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. And first offering is fouled off. And the pitch. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Behind 0-2, he steps out for time. That misses. And the count 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Time called again. Second time in the at-bat. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
I think the key is arm action.
Welcome back. Top of the 6th inning. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Matt Vierling. Suarez back to work. Just missed Vierling. In his second season, 26 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Slapped foul. That to right. That one gets down for a hit.
With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
And the batter now, Spencer Torkelson. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Here's the 0-2. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Vierling, the base runner at first with one out. Next offering is in for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's a 1-2. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Real Muto under it. Makes the catch for the out.
That hanging breaking ball looks so juicy to the hitter, and nothing more frustrating when you miss that pitch and you pop out. He's going to have to think about that till his next at bat.
Meadows in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And it's even up.
Inside.
The pitch. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss.
1 ball. 2
Throw to
strikes.
second. Out at second. That ends the inning.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Well, we go bottom 6. Stepping in the long ball threat, Kyle Schwarber. And a pitch. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Turnbull, in his 5th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. And a foul ball.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
And the 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 1 away. Now it's the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. On the ground. And that chance handled. Fires over to first. And Castellanos is out. Alec Bohm, the next to hit. He's already homered here in this one. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Looks like he went up there guessing on the first pitch and was going to sell out to it. Didn't make any contact, though.
Left field. McKinstry has a beat on it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Phillies down. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's Austin Meadows. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Trevor Richards.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
The pitch. And that's in for a strike. And that's in there at the knees.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Now the catcher up to hit, Jake Rogers. That's in there, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
Swings through it for the K. He swung over top of the curveball. 2 outs, base is empty. Javier Baez up now for the Tigers. In there at the knees, strike 1.
0-1.
And now 1-2. curve, hit right back to him. Gathers and throws to first. That's out number 3. Down in order go the Tigers. They're down here. Back at Citizens Bank Park. And now the shortstop, Rodolfo Castro. The line to kick the pitch. Foul ball. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. Tigers bullpen with some action. Andrew Vasquez getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Line to left. And there's one down. Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies.
Third baseman, Edmundo Sosa.
Swing and a base hit.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And now it is JT Realmuto. Makes the grab for the second out. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat. Opposite field knock.
They say it went.
0-1 for count.
Sosa off of first with 2 away. Squirts away a little bit. Well done behind the dish. One now. And a big swing and a miss.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Line drive, base hit. And that's going to get into the corner. Sosa round second on his way to third. He's in there. It's 6-1.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. What a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Throw to second, safe. And now here is Johan Rojas. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
Everyone can have a little chuckle there. He's had such a great season. Rarely ever do you see that kind of swing.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. Back here in Philadelphia, ready to begin the 8th. And now, Zach Short. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. And a strike in there.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Into the outfield, base hit. And that turns the lineup over. Back to the top of the Detroit order. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Wenzel Perez. And first offering is fouled off. Nobody out, runner at first. Next offering is in for a strike.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Man at first, Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
0-1.
There's a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive. And the righty deals. In the air to left down the line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. And the right-hander deals. Struck him out looking. And now the center fielder, Matt Vierling. First pitch doesn't find the zone. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Swing and a ground ball out to short. They get the force. That ends the frame. Left for Detroit. They trail it 6-1. Back here at the ballpark, on to the bottom of the 8th. Leading off, Rhys Hoskins. There's a swing and a drive. Vierling going back some more. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
He swings and fouls one off. One down, base is empty.
Ball.
Swing and a foul straight back. Here's a 1-2.
2-2. Yeah.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. And now here is Harper. That one out to right. Meadows should have it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Down quickly. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And here is Spencer Torkelson. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. And fouled off. Righty delivers. Battling here as he fouls it away. Gregory Soto gets the ball now. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Right through there. Got him. Down on strikes. And he knew it.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Soft contact in the air, and it falls. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort.
To second for 1. Out. A double play to end it.
The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky number. Well, this team has been playing really well, but to win 7 games in a row, there's been some luck and there's been some really good play. I think you get to this point, you start to look at, can we double that? Make it double digit.
Final.
Inside the Show. Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the Braves combined to give up just 5 hits as they got the best of the visiting Mets 3-1.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the Los Angeles Dodgers put up 16 hits on the day as they knocked out the Fightin' Phils 10-4. Heading into the day, the Phillies sit in second place in the National League East Division, and the Dodgers are in second place in the NL West. The Miami Marlins amassed 14 hits in the game as they dismantled the White Sox 13-3. Entering the day's action, the White Sox are in second place in the AL Central, and the Marlins are in third place in the NL East. The Nationals brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 4-1. In the standings, the Braves are in first place in the NL East, while the Nationals are at the bottom of the division. The Mets got 11 hits overall as they got the win after some free baseball against the Pirates 3-1. At the start of the day, the Pirates sit in last place in the National League Central Division, and the Mets are in fourth place in the NL East. The A's relief pitcher, number 55, got his second W of the season, helping lead Oakland past the Brewers 4-2. As of today, the Brewers sit in second place in the National League Central, and the Athletics sit in last place in the American League West Division. The Cincinnati Reds picked up 14 hits in total as they beat the Cardinals on the road 8-4. Heading into the day, the Cardinals sit in fourth place in the National League Central Division, while the Reds are atop the division. The San Diego Padres racked up 11 hits as a team as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 6-4. In the standings, the Rockies are in last place in the NL West, and the Padres are fourth in the division. The Chicago Cubs held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 4-1. Entering the day's action, the Giants are in first place in the NL West, while the Cubs are in second place in the NL Central. Carlos Rodon won his 4th game thus far, leading the Yanks to a win over the rival Red Sox 2-1. As of today, the Yankees sit in last place in the American League East Division, and the Red Sox are third in the division. Tyler Glasnow allowed only 1 earned run pitching into the 9th inning, helping lead the Rays over the Rangers 4-1. He currently has the most complete games pitched in the American League. As of right now, the Rays sit in second place in the American League East Division, while the Rangers are atop the American League West. The Twins finished off a 3-game sweep as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 4-1. In the standings, the Blue Jays are in first place in the American League East, while the Twins are in first place in the AL Central. Adley Rutschman smacked a home run and drove in 3 as the Orioles took care of the Royals 6-5. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. Entering the day's action, the Orioles are in fourth place in the AL East, and the Royals are in last place in the AL Central. The Guardians pounded out 17 hits in this one as they got the home victory against the Astros 14-9. As of today, the Guardians sit in second place in the AL Central Division, and the Astros are in third place in the AL West. Zach Gallen collected the victory in his 12th win as the D-backs got the best of the Tigers 4-3. He currently has the most wins in the National League. At the start of the day, the Tigers sit in fourth place in the American League Central Division, while the Diamondbacks sit in third place in the National League West Division. The Mariners had 12 hits as a team as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 6-1. Heading into the day, the Angels are in fourth place in the AL West, while the Mariners are atop